Hello, this is Dr. Houston Vetter, and I want to welcome you to this short presentation on how to open a sale so it closes itself easily, effectively, and pain-free for both you and your customer. Let me ask you a question here. How valuable would it be for you to be able to know in your knower that you could get 1 to 3 referrals almost automatically out of every networking, seminar, or social event you go to? How many would you go to each week? And how good would that make you feel? Most good coaches will tell you there are 2 types of introductions, or elevator pitches, or elevator speeches. One is for the crowd, and the other is for the individual. What most coaches or managers miss, and it's where the money is, the crowd and the individual are not the 2 types of introductions, or elevator pitches. Even though what you say to a crowd or to an individual may be different words, and you could have hundreds of different elevator pitches, but if you are not clear on the 2 types of intros, your results will not satisfy you, and you will be disappointed. And we don't want that, do we? The reason for this is because most people are not aware of the psychology of what makes people say yes, otherwise known as the psychology of buying. That's right, not the psychology of selling, the psychology of buying. As Jerry Joseph of Superior Medical Sales said, Dr. Vetter, since you explained the difference between the 2 types of elevator presentations and how to use them, I not only easily meet my quota and goals, I feel better and my boss is a lot happier. The 2 types of introductions, or elevator pitches, as they are called, are informational, marketing oriented, and direct response, sales closing oriented. Both types educate, and they do it in different ways. Both types can have a call to action, and one is way more powerful. One's like a billboard advertisement, and the other like a gripping laser show drawing you in. One focuses on features and advantages, the other on the benefits or what's in it for the customer. One tells others about your company, your product, or your service. The other gets others to ask you about your company, product, or service. One focuses on everyone in the room, the other one on only the 1 to 3 people who are immediately ready, willing, and able to do business with you this week or next. Both can create curiosity, and one triggers interest to the point of compelling action. The informational marketing approach usually has this typical type of structure, often called the sandwich. It starts with introducing who you are, features of what you do, maybe the best referral for you, and it ends with who you are again. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of ways to present the informational marketing approach. It can be humorous, emotional, compelling, interesting, and fascinating. It can build trust, it can have social proof and authority, and it can have a call to action. As far as generating business, it makes for a longer and tougher sales cycle, which can lead to frustration and the feeling of wasting your time. On the other hand, the direct response approach, it's a sales approach, has a more focused structure. It starts with questions that engage, build interest and curiosity, and fosters audience participation. Second, it tells a relevant story that pushes the benefits to the specific customers you're going after in this meeting. And it builds social proof, authority, and trust. And thirdly, then you introduce yourself and you have an immediate call to action for the people before they leave the room. Using this approach, my clients are practically guaranteed 1 to 3 referral sales out of every meeting they attend. As one of them said, I no longer have to worry about meeting my quota. This way I always talk to the right people at the right time and make more money in the process. These are 2 different types of elevator pitches that get different psychological responses from an audience. One is informational and marketing oriented, the other specifically targeted and sales closing oriented. One informs, one gives specific instructions with a call to action. Neither is better, they're just different ways to go about the sales cycle.